Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So today, some news that I noticed the last couple of days online is about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is a game that is quite eagerly anticipated. I think I have actually got the original Kingdom Come game. I played it a little bit, but as with lots of games, I never quite got into it. Nothing was wrong with the game as far as I could see. It wasn't anything to do with the game. It's just other games came along that I preferred, and it's a game I kind of intended to get back into, but I haven't. So I have played the game a bit. Anyway, that's not the point of the video. The thing that's come up recently is apparently in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, there is a scene which you can't skip of some gay content. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but that's what it's been described as, and I think the developers have acknowledged that, so that's what it is, and you can't skip it. So there's 2 points out of that. The reason it's got in the news is because I think people think maybe it's a woke game and it's been banned in Saudi Arabia, so I'm going to address both those points because there's two different things there. As far as I'm concerned, I don't mind whether characters are gay or whether they're whatever they might be. If they're good characters, these characters way back in gaming that are gay or different sexual orientation, and it's fine as long as they're good characters. I don't really care. You don't notice if they're a good character, they happen to be gay. What you don't want is characters that are overtly gay because they're gay and that's their character. So that's fine. So if it's done well, you know, I wouldn't have any problem with that. And I don't think the fact there's gay characters in the game makes it woke, depending on how it's done again. But if it's gay characters in the game, it's gay characters in the game. So yeah, that part doesn't bother me as long as it's not pushed on you and they're not just gay for the sake of it. Second point, which is probably the more interesting point of that, is it's being banned in Saudi Arabia because they have very strict rules about that kind of thing, and they don't want to see it in gaming, and you know, that's down to them. It's not for me to comment on what they allow in their society. But apparently they spoke to the developers of Kingdom Come, who didn't want to make a edited version or a different version for their market, so they banned it. And that's the interesting point. And I don't have a particular view either way. I can see both sides. So I kind of support developers if they say, well, this is what we've done and we're not going to change it, kind of. But then that can be bad because it can be some awful woke nonsense. I'm not saying this is, by the way, but it could be anything, and sometimes they should change it. So that is something I would support, kind of, if a developer says, well, this is our game and we're not changing it. But I think, on the other hand, we've seen so many games with very dubious content recently, sometimes they should be willing to change it. And then there's the second part, which is if a particular kind of scene is particularly offensive to a culture or a country for whatever reason, should you change the game? Maybe you should. If you know in advance, I don't think it's a shock to know that Saudi Arabia don't want gay content in games. Should you make a version just to sell there? I think there's plenty of obvious situations in gaming and in movies in general where there's edited versions for different markets, and they change the way movies are sent out because of the PG ratings to get different audiences. They edit bits for different times they're shown on television, so it's not a shocking thing to edit your game. And to be honest, in this situation, I would slightly lean towards thinking the developers of Kingdom Come are being a bit stubborn, because you're talking about a 1 minute cutscene, and if you can get your game to be shown to a whole audience in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia specifically, where you can't if it's being banned, maybe they should have looked at that. I mean, the gay characters are still going to be in the game, and as far as I understand, the only part Saudi Arabia had a problem with is the actual 1 minute cutscene. So they could have edited the cutscene, made it a little bit different. The gay character would still be there in the game, so it wouldn't mean that they were being kicked out of the game. And maybe that was a better option than just saying, okay, we're not going to change it, so sort of screw you tough. I don't know. Anyway, it's a thought. So that's Kingdom Come Deliverance. Like I said, lots of different little thoughts come up from that. And we'll see how it goes. But like I said, I don't think that anything I've seen means it's a woke game. I think it's fine to have gay characters in games, as long as they're not pushed on you and they're not just gay for the sake of it. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. Till next time, take care for now.